Hello and welcome back, subscribers, to another Sunday speed paint and a continuation of Sketchtober, prompts 3 through 9. To start off with, I did sketch 3 with my sketchbook, and I added watercolors because I was limited on the colors. I didn't have any skin tones, and even with my colored pencils, I was trying to make the magic goop that she's covered in to be like a magic werewolf. It was supposed to be this mystical purple, but I only had this sort of purple-brown color, and her hair was supposed to be a nice almondy brown, but it didn't work that way. So for the next set of prompts, from bones onward to jack-o'-lantern, I'm going to be doing a mixed media type of style where I'm going to use my sketchbook for the basic sketch, and then I'm going to complete it with my iPad Pro in Procreate. I will be setting a few rules for myself just so that it's not me doing finalized, full rendered projects and giving myself more of a problem. I'm gonna be just using like pencils and crayon-like textured kind of pens that are available in Procreate and experimenting here and there. But something I wanted to share with you all, and something that I've learned through this process, is take your time with the medium that you want to work on. I will eventually be going back to my sketchbook so that I can refine it, because as you'll notice here, the bones on my sketchbook look horrible. There is absolutely no way that those could pass off as the skeletons of the animals that I wanted them to. Even the ribs look funky. The character, though, I like the way that I do this very weirdly thick skeleton, but the bones of the canines, skulls and jaws and everything, I wanted those to actually have specific sizes and shapes, but I couldn't erase this in my sketchbook 100 times over, so I was happy to move forward to make it fit. Same thing with the remaining prompts forward. I realized that I work best with my mechanical pencil, but it can be a bit difficult for me to shade because I have the struggle of I smudge everything even if I'm wearing a smudge guard because I'm left-handed. This also hindered my camera's position because I don't have an overhead way to hold my iPad without it falling and crashing down on the desk. I don't want to risk breaking my iPad just for the sake of recording, and my iPad doesn't have the capacity to hold so many, so this is another way that I've mentioned before. Once I'm finished with these sketches in Procreate, I can erase the time-lapse, and it like halves the storage from like gigabytes down to megabytes. So it saves me the process for the long run, and I still have all of this process on YouTube as my sort of storage and portfolio. And something that I also learned when I was working with these prompts is I had a lot of fun with this weird mix. I don't know if it's just me, but these almost kind of feel like gouache or Posca pen kind of mixed, layered on top of this sketchbook, because the digital is so bright on my sketchbook photo. They're mixed together. That's why I enjoy calling this a sort of mixed media type of project. And getting to line them up on the sketchbook is perfect because I struggle with my traditional sketchbook sizes of my image in my head versus what gets put on paper. Not sure if anyone else struggles with this, but to be honest, I would suggest sketching digitally to get a good idea, and then maybe even taking these digital process that you've done and transfer it to your sketchbook. So kind of doing a reverse of what I'm doing and do your sketches digitally, and then maybe try and figure a way to transfer that to your sketchbooks or your canvases, because I think it helps with the size and scaling of everything and the colors that you have. I've seen a few artists do this before, and I think it's really helpful. I'm just doing it the reverse way for now because I want these to be finished in a digital format just because of the limitations of my colored palette, but I still wanted to share with you all the creative process and something that I haven't seen anyone else do so far. And if I can inspire someone to do something like this and start something new, that's even more awesome. Something that I wanted to share with you all is actually the prompts themselves here. When I was working on specific words, when I actually created the list, I had wanted to do some objects and some more abstract thoughts. When I made the golem, it was so I could practice some sort of mythical creatures for my webtoons comic. When I worked on Mercy, I was going for more of a personal thought, and you can take the visuals however you want to, but it was just something of in a case of when it's too late, you can't show mercy to someone who's already gone. Wind chime, I just wanted to practice working on something of a background object, and this last one here for fly was a Wings of Fire character that I had gotten from Olive Cow. I actually have two others. This character's name is Wiz, and I enjoy them so very much. Their design is so cool. I love the sort of webbed wings that they have on their face, and also on their actual wings, so they have like a little double wing. I imagine it's really fun, and they can practically glide through the air and the water, and I just love all the little designs and dots, and being able to create something that's just straight out of my head. Whether I used references for assistance or not, it just shows how much fun I have when I'm working with my digital art tablet, and hope that I can inspire others who watch. And if you guys have enjoyed today's video, go ahead and stab that like button, show it who's boss, and share these videos with your friends who might be interested, and checking out the subscribers gallery here of these featured artists that I have picked from Instagram and DeviantArt who have tagged me. I apologize if I couldn't fit everyone in this video. I go through these every day to see who's tagged me, and don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna get a stab from Vixie, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!